Eligible means that you have to meet the criteria, and as we have commented, we're not close to meeting those criteria. So we will not be moving to phase 3.
Spokane's health officer says a sharp uptick in cases means Spokane County not ready to move on to phase 3 of reopening. Under the state's criteria, Spokane County could have moved on to the next phase by Friday, but again, as you just heard, that is not going to happen. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mark Hanrahan, joined by my colleagues Whitney Ward from home as well as Tom Sherry in the studio. We'll start, though, with our Whitney Ward. Whitney?
Good evening, Mark. Yeah, many people had hoped that this week would actually be the start of phase 3. We would technically be eligible on Friday to begin that. You know, there has to be that 3-week window between the different phases. But again, today, Spokane Health Officer Dr. Bob Lutz saying that we simply are not there yet.
We were hoping best case scenario that 3 weeks between phase 2 and phase 3 would get us to June 12th, which is this Friday, where we could possibly open more businesses under phase 3. But it appears that because of the increase in cases and what I'm hearing from Dr. Bob Lutz, our public health officer, that may not happen.
So we want to take a look at the numbers if we can. 55 new cases since last Friday, which now puts us with a total of 763 confirmed cases in Spokane County. Another sharp increase, and one of, but not the only reason why Dr. Lutz says that we need to stay in phase 2 for a little longer. Now, he didn't give us an exact timeline, but says we do need to see those numbers dropped, and we also need to be testing more. And the difficult thing, of course, as we increase testing, we get more cases. Right now, though, he's still confident that these new infections are not the result of community spread. Instead, he says it's the result of contact tracing and small localized outbreaks at a couple of workplaces and long-term care facilities. But again, they believe that those are controlled outbreaks. Now, there were 2 major protests, of course, as we know, last week. And on this weekend, Dr. Lutz says that we could very well see another spike in cases. He did say the majority of people that he saw at those protests were, of course, wearing masks, so that should help. But the bottom line, he says, we could very well be in phase 2 for the longest period of time.